Morning. Well, I know you like shopping at the dump, don't you? Yes, indeed. Well, it's in Ontario, Canada, and I'm not giving you the location because there are too many people here already. You have to bring your stuff, dump your stuff, and you can take stuff. You don't have to bring stuff every time. It's run by volunteers. This whole building was built by volunteers, and all of the lumber and everything was donated. The purpose was to keep the landfill site from filling up too fast. It costs a lot of money to get another landfill site, to buy another piece of property, and when you buy the property, there's so many environmental protection things that have to, bells and whistles and hoops that have to be gone through. And this stuff is usable. It used to be that people would just leave it on the side of the garbage. You know, they would throw their garbage down in the hole and then they would leave stuff by the side if it was a good TV or whatever. So originally there was a trailer, an old trailer. It was kind of dilapidated, but it kept the water out. And so that was, I just saw a table go by, sorry. So that was used for a long time. And then after a while, it wasn't big enough. Now, each of the landfill sites for the township had a trailer, and people would put their junk in them, things that were usable, but it became a huge mess. There would be bags of clothes on bags of clothes, and you had to root through things, and then it would be a big mess. And then there were boxes of books and shelves with books, but the books would be in all over the place and on the floor, and there would be dishes, and they'd be piled on the floor or on some shelves. It was quite a mess. And then the more stuff came, it would just be pushed in until you couldn't even get in these units. And so then each dump has a dumpy, a person that is in charge of the dump, and one person's wife would do it. She would come in the trailer and she would organize it and tidy it up, and then each of us, when we came in, some of us cared about it, and so we would tidy it up. And so there was this ongoing semi-tidied up place, and things were on hangers in as much as people came in and hung them up. There were always hangers coming. But then it just wasn't big enough. The amount of stuff outside of the place was very huge, and so it was asked if this could be, volunteers got together. Those were the volunteers that would start taking care of it. And then finally, we asked, and lumber yards and stores donated materials. And their names are on a list over there. You can see the list if you want. Anyway, there's a big long list here. So now there are still volunteers that come, and it's open 3 days a week, I think, Thursday and the weekends, certain hours. The winter hours are different than the summer hours. So people bring their stuff, it's sorted through. There's people in charge that say, no, we won't take that. That goes in the metal pile, or that goes in the garbage. And things sit here and wait for shoppers to come and take them away for free. And if things are not moved after quite a while, they're taken to the landfill site. People take things and bring them back. I take things and use them for a while, and when I don't think I need them anymore, I bring them back. Sometimes by the time I'm finished, they're garbage, because I use everything up to the very end. So that's what happens here. And the sort of things that are here, outside in the front, you see there's furniture. Now there is a place back in there for furniture, and we do have another building. It was donated, and that building was put outside the gate, but somebody stole the building when the reuse center was closed. It was in pieces. So that's kind of a sad thing because all this stuff was going to go in that new place. So over on the side, we have windows, and they can be windows with glass or without, cupboards, shelves, fixtures, toilets and sinks. Around the back, outside, are more doors and windows and such things as that. Inside here, we have furniture, and then in the front area there's poles and things like that, long things, weed eaters. And way back on the back shelf are skates and hockey equipment. And over on this side back in there are lamp shades, lamp fixtures, fans, electrical stuff. And then over in this area there are shades and curtain rods, and then back in there, right behind this guy, there's hardware, things you would use in your house or not. And then out here there are some items of kitchen stuff that's put on the tables. Like for instance, here's one of those chopper-upper things as seen on TV. And there's canning jars and different things. And outside, there's also a metal pile over there. I take you to the metal pile sometimes. And in the summertime, sometimes there'll be a table of books. And he'll bring the books outside, and he measures books by the foot. And Chris, this is Chris over here, he did that original video about volunteers at the dump, which was, I think, video 47, dump visit 47 or something like that. Anyway, so Chris measures books by the foot, and he'll say, you know, that in the last so many weeks we've gone through 200 feet of books, or maybe in the year, but it's a phenomenal amount of books that move. Books come in, and they're sorted and put on the bookshelves inside, and they're in categories: novels, how-to, crafts, cooking, fiction, non-fiction. And he's also filling this table outside on nice days. And then there is a children's area over at the side there, you see. There's children's equipment and toys. And you can find anything from strollers and walkers, and not walkers, strollers and those little rocking chairs and all kinds of toys, blackboards, high chairs, bedding. Then inside, actually the bedding would be inside, but anything that's related to children would be out there. Car seats, well, here's a car seat right here. Car seats are generally under the shelter back in there, right in that center section. Okay, so there's the summary of what is available at the dump. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.